Brown safety Rodney McLeod had his season cut short due to injury. He was on NFL Network's Good Morning Football talking about the 2023 season for the Browns.
You weren't able to play during that final stretch, but you were certainly along for the ride and in a first-row seat on what was a magical run to the playoffs. Browns fans watching, it feels like it ended in a sour way with the loss to Houston, but it must have been pretty cool to see Flacco and that defense come together and really lead Cleveland to the playoff run.
It was just that. It was a magical year. We were battle tested, I think, from week 2 all the way through. But I think our identity last year was perseverance, and that was demonstrated by countless individuals of our team. We're calling guys off the street like Joe Flacco, who was somewhere on his couch playing backyard football with his kids, and now he's throwing for 300 yards and led us to the playoffs. But that just was a testament to, the leaders on the team, the coaching staff, and the culture that we formed there this season. And it was unfortunate that things ended as early as they did, but I think there's a lot to build upon and a lot for us to celebrate despite, not ending up, in Vegas this upcoming weekend.
Let's welcome in Tyler Johnson, Faithful Dogs podcast, as well as Network 216. Tyler, it's going to be interesting to see, do they bring back a guy like Rodney McLeod for another year?
Yeah, Dave, it is going to be interesting there. Personally, I would love to bring back Rodney McLeod. I think he brings a lot of leadership to the defensive side of the ball. He obviously has the chemistry with Jim Schwartz. He is going to be on the older side, and coming off a pretty severe injury. So I think there's a good chance they would be able to bring him back if there is mutual interest in a reunion there, because I think he could end up being pretty cheap. And the other thing, too, Rodney McLeod didn't sign until much later in free agency. So I think what could happen is the Browns just kind of wait things out, see if he ends up just waiting out in free agency, if someone signs him early. But also keep in mind, Dave, Ronnie Hickman, undrafted free agent, didn't play well against the Texans in the playoff game, but let's be honest, the majority of the defense did not outside of JOK. Ronnie Hickman really stepped up last year as an undrafted free agent. They still have DeAnthony Bell, who I know they like. So I think it's just going to come down to if Rodney McLeod is willing to take maybe a little bit less money to come back to Cleveland. And at his age and the opportunity to chase a potential Super Bowl, I think he would do that.